for the minds of the Vision Pictures.
You ever did a hit before? Stuck your streets now, player. You want your money or what?
Banger.
Sound like a setup to me.
Your ass is mine now, boy.
Charm City.
I point Glocks at your dope shot from across the street.
For the minds of the Vision Pictures.
What did the doctor say?
Why me?
It will get worse.
My God, there's too many young people leaving this earth at an early age.
Ain't nothing wrong with my property.
You need to shut your club down immediately by order of the city.
Your heart is filled with pain. You're confused. Don't know what to do.
Charm City.
So with life I'm rich, the fuck I fit, my blue jeans, fat boy pockets, look at them seams, fat boy profit, Krispy Kreme, I ain't talking about donuts, rather, this is more important, was little grown-ups church, love me or leave me, washed up old heads on a block on beanie, believe me, you ain't hardly him, fake hating ass niggas, you ain't hardly Tim. Lately I've been shady, but ain't hardly M. White boy holla every black girl a bitch. Then these black boys run up and buy that white boy shit.
He ain't got nothing, yo. He ain't got nothing. That's a fool. He ain't gonna fool. Bet that chain, yo. You ain't got no. Bet that chain. Bet that chain. Stop playing ski. What's some money there? Better stack. He called his girl for a stack. Better stack. What's up, Stack? That's because his money bit. Where you going? Oh, check. Oh, that's me. That's me. Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me. Thank you. Oh, what you doing, man? I went around this tonight. I see me on the club. I'm around this tonight. Hold up, yo. This nigga tripping. At least let me take a picture with you. Ain't no fat. You coming back now. Yo, I'll be back. I'll holler at you later, yo. Nigga, you better.
So what's new?
Same shit different day, you know?
Yeah. Checking, you know where I can get some work?
I ain't stuck. I mean, you just come home. You need a couple dollars, yo. You need to party, yo. Get a broad, you know what I mean? Go smoke something. Chill, relax.
Man, I wake up this morning. My aunt calling me a lazy nigga. Talking about I gotta get off her couch by next Friday or find a job. My baby mother called me talking about I owe her $8,000 for 6 years of non-support. And my lawyer talking about he won his money. Man, come on, man.
Man, you sound like a cat in Baltimore City, man.
Man, you gotta feel me, though. I mean, I ain't getting no good job with attempted murder charge. I mean, making no real money anyway. Why you think niggas ain't in the rush to come on, man? Look what we got to look forward to. Come on, man.
Man, you ain't gotta tell me. You know I'm out here every day.
No, the system's set up so I can fail when I come home. So while I'm home, I'm gonna get as much cash as I can before I go back up in, man.
Well, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Damn right.
My man was through here earlier, though. Said he needs somebody. I'm gonna give him a call, see what I can do for you.
My name is Jerome Brooks, and I play the character Jay Garrison in Charm City. It's a decision-making film. Actually, the character that I play is more of an entrepreneur than a dealer, per se. It focuses more on what goes on in Baltimore outside of just the normal, what you might expect for an urban film. You know, it shows, you know, the ups and downs of intimate family structures, as well as, you know, the outskirts, you know what I mean, what's going on in the actual streets. Jay, he's intelligent, he's like the brains of the outfit mostly, being the one that everybody will come to for guidance. I would say my character would be the leader of that, but as far as the film itself, I think we all are, you know, leaders. I really think the AIDS awareness thing is very big right now. I think it was a good thing that director Derek Thomas actually focused on that kind of subject, because it's very, very dangerous and needed to be you know what I mean, talked about. It's a touching situation because my sister died from AIDS. And, you know, I raised her sons, myself and my mother, you know, my father. So we all, everybody actually participates in the upbringing of my nephew, you know, because of my sister's death. Then I also lost my niece, which was my sister's daughter, you know, so I mean, just the situation itself brought just like those other emotions back from, you know, her death. So it was an easy part to play. At the same time, it hurt, you know, because, you know, I had to, you know, as an actor, you got to bring certain things back into your life that you might have, you know, experienced prior to bring the lines across. And I had to do that. And after I'm finished it, you know, today, my life still goes on. I'm still dealing with my sister's death, and it's been at least 10 years. It's a lot of things in the film, you know what I mean, that he actually pinpointed that are big in our city and other cities. So I think they're gonna pick up on it, and hopefully a lot of people strap up and, you know, use the knowledge that was, you know, portrayed in the film, and just listen as, you know, not as entertainment, but as educational at the same time, and learn from, you know what I mean, what we're trying to portray. Well, I would just say stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be 10 times deeper than the first one. It's going to be one of those edgy seat situations, and stay focused, stay committed to, you know, your dreams and your aspirations. If you plan on, you know, being an actor or what have you, just anything, just put everything into it, everything you got into it, and you'll succeed.
Look, just meet me at the Harbor Pier, man, at 10 o'clock.
Hey, yo, hold up. You popping off location? Sound like a setup to me. Look, I'm gonna call you at the be in the Cherry Hill area. I'm gonna call and let you know where to make the drop at.
I'm what you want.
What you want to do?
What I want from Jerome is what?
Man, her mother gonna kill me.
Pete, ain't nobody tell you to bring your niece out here, man.
I want 100.
100? Damn, you sure you 15? All right, man, get in. I see if I ought to take him.
See your hands! Let me see your hands!
Your ass is mine now, boy.
Sit your ass down. And you want to do 15 years while your son gets beaten and abused? Think about it. Some pedophile foster parent getting his rocks off, putting his finger up your son's ass. You want that?
You ever did a hit before?
Thuggy that shot you 6 times? You on the streets now, player. You want your money or what?
Sound like a setup.
Where the money at? Where's the money?
Guess who got knocked off?
Your hands! Let me see your hands!
Your ass is mine now, boy.
Charm City.
What did the doctor say?
Why me?
It will get worse.
My God, there's too many young people leaving this earth at an early age.
What's wrong with my poverty?
You need to shut your club down immediately by order of the city.
Say your heart is full of pain. I'm confused.
For the minds of the Vision Pictures, Charm City, the most anticipated drama since The Wire. Baltimore, or new drama, Charm City.
How you doing? My name is Spangled, and I play the character Sean Morales in the movie Charm City. The film is an urban drama based in Baltimore City, and it's based upon 3 guys, you know, growing up together, and the bonds and the loyalty that they have for one another, and how they deal with the different lives and the struggles and things that go on around them in their lives. Well, I play Sean Morales, and Sean Morales is, you know, he's a guy who, he's a sensitive individual. He basically deals with loyalty very much with his friends. He's a very loyal guy, you know, and the things that he goes with the problems with in his social life, and you know, just dealing with everyday lives. And you know, he's a stubborn guy. You know, he's sort of stubborn, but he's the type of guy that, you know, if you just be real with him and be open with him, you know, he's real understanding of the things he goes through. And one thing he just has a short tolerance for a lot of things that goes on in life. Well, there's a lot of things that go on in Baltimore that people just overlook. They just look at the drugs and they look at the violence, but they don't realize there's also a lot of other problems that goes on. And what Charm City does is basically takes the blinders off of what people just see, and also brings into reality of what's really going on out there, that there's more problems than just what is actually being shown on the news or read in the papers. In order to deal with the problems that is portrayed in Charm City, you really have to have a strong, you know, mental for it. You can't, because if you're not, you'll lose it. You know, it's a lot of things that go on in Charm City that is just real, it's real tragic. It's real tragic, and it's not even on a violent tip. It deals with you as far as, not on the physical, but in the mental. Well, some of those deals, one of those deals is basically employment. You know, I play an individual who really, I used to be out there in the streets, I used to hang around with the guys on the blocks and stuff, but now I'm on I want to work and do the right thing, just take care of my son. And I deal with that for one, trying to land a good job where it's not stressing, it's easier for me, because I'm so used to making a certain amount of money that we was making back in the days, but now I gotta come down to the society level of making money. Then I deal with the problem of a good friend of mine who, he has contacted the AIDS virus, but we don't know this, and it's the problems of he's not telling me anything, and we're real good friends. And then I'm dealing with the situation of a battle between his ex-wife wants to be with me, and I'm dealing with the loyalty factor. Which, should I be loyal to him, or should I deal with her? So it's a lot of catch-22s that I'm going in between into the movie, and it messes with me in a mental state, because I don't know which way to go. I don't know if I should stay loyal, or should I not be loyal, or go with my lust and my wants, instead of dealing with another person's needs and situations that he's going through. So, you know, you really got to protect yourself, and you really got to watch what you're doing in life, because, I mean, everybody sees a good-looking woman and a good-looking man, and the first thing they do is what they want to do with that individual. But they don't really think about the consequences that can happen at the end. And Charm City basically narrows it down, and it makes you actually feel and understand the person, and really take heed to, like, saying, man, if I'm running around doing this is what can happen to me. Most people think when urban dramas are done, it's always like drugs and violence and all this. They don't see that we're taking it to a whole different level. We're touching grounds that nobody's ever touched before. And if they did, they really didn't touch it as in depth as Derek Thomas has done. So basically, it's going to be a shocking response. It's going to be a lot of emotions, especially in the ending and the outcome of the movie. And, you know, it's going to have people really think about, you know, what's going on in their lives after they actually watch it. If they're actually doing the things that are portrayed in the movie Charm City, that this is what the outcome could be. They're really probably going to regroup and say, well, I need to get myself together, because it's just, it's out there and it's too easy to contract. I hope people enjoy it as much as we enjoy filming the movie, and I hope they get a positive response out of it, you know, and hopefully, you know, it's something that people will continue wanting to watch in the future and things of that nature.
It's like, living in Baltimore is crazy. You got dudes running around like gangsters, shooting and killing everybody, look just like them. We the VD capital of the world. Every other person might be HIV positive. You know? It's like, the only place worth seeing is the harbor. And that's because the rest of the city is all drug-ridden. Schools is effed up. And to top it off, they're moving all the blacks out of the city. I don't even know why they call this place Charm City.
Believe me, son. Ain't nothing charming about this town. Ain't nothing charming about this city.
Ricky, is Sharon there?
No, I don't know no Sharon. But can I help you?
Sir, at this time, could you turn off the vehicle? I need both you gentlemen to exit the vehicle. Keep your hands in plain sight. Put them behind your head.
Step out the car. Put your hands on top of your head, man. Hands on top of your head. Walk back to the back of the car. You got any drugs or weapons on you, sir?
No. Any needles, pins, and sharp objects in your pocket?
Check your car.
Pull me about.
Oh, yeah? You ever did a hit before?
That's what they give me 12 years for.
Yeah, but he ain't died. And I hear he looking for you.
Man, how you know about that?
Man, I know everything that go on in these streets, man.
That's news to me. He ain't even supposed to knew I was home, man.
Yeah. If I was you, I'd watch my back.
For the minds of the vision pictures.
What did the doctor say?
Why me?
It will get worse.
My God, there's too many young people leaving this earth at an early age.
Ain't nothing wrong with my property. You need to shut your club down immediately by order of the city.
Your heart is filled with pain. You're confused. Don't know what to do.
Charm City.
Hi, my name is Aquil, Oseitutu, and I play Rodey Falconer in the film Charm City. Well, to me, I think it's more or less about the deep inner sides of Baltimore, actually what's really going on, instead of just, you know, portraying a city is what people think of a city. It's more or less letting you know the real deal, how things go down inside the city. The character I play, which is Rodey, he's real energetic. He's kind of like a no-nonsense type of guy. You know, he's cool, but at the same time, when you get on his bad side, he lets you know that you're on his bad side. Well, you know, basically, I just kind of took it back to the way I used to be. You know, like I said, no nonsense. Let people know, hey, this is how I am. This is how I expect it to be, and this is what I want. So it really wasn't hard to get into that role, but at the same time, I'm more of a kind of funny kind of guy. So it was kind of hard, but then it wasn't. You know, I just dug deep down inside and pulled it out of me. Well, Rodey life is pretty much, I don't want to use the word average, but it's pretty much average as far as a Baltimore male growing up. Is, you know, you got to do what you got to do to feed yourself and also your family, and you know what I'm saying, he got caught up in some things. A couple of situations, like I said, once again, he's no nonsense, and a couple of people who he thought was cool brought some nonsense to him, so he had to let him know this is how it's gonna go down. My character role, he was deeply hurt because him and his friend Chauncey, they kind of started doing, you know, their business together, and they was doing their thing, and they was like real tight. And you know, in like Baltimore, if it's 2 or 3 people hanging together like that, everyone knows you as Rodey and Chauncey, or Chauncey and Rodey, you know. So that's once people start saying that, the bond is already there, because they know, they see you, they see him. And then for him to betray him and then badmouth him, I mean, that hurt Rodey to the point where he just snapped. You know, he said, this is not how it's gonna go down. A lot of times that's how I go down in Baltimore, really. I mean, it's like you got friends that do things to their friend, and you might even have a beef or a squabble about it, but once it's all done, you know, the friendship kind of comes back half of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like you bring it back because it really wasn't that serious. I think the public's gonna love it, me personally, because it's, like I said, it's more in depth to the actual realism of inner city life. You know, it's not just a portrayal of, oh, okay, everyone from Baltimore is a murderer or this and that. It's more or less letting you know this is how we do in our city. You know, you got mad pictures out here showing how they do in their city, and this is the first one, to me, I think, that actually lets you know the realism in Baltimore.
I'm taking your hat because you messed my hair up. You won't take me home.
Hello?
Where you been at? I've been calling you for hours.
I was down the club. I ain't hear my phone.
Why I don't hear no music then?
I'm in the back.
Whatever, I'll deal with that later. You need to call Sean and Jay. They've been calling here all night looking for you. Something must have went down. Did you even bother to check your messages?
No.
Yeah, right. You couldn't hear your phone down there, right?
All right, girl.
Yo, Charm City, but it's really Harm City, Bomb City. Everybody got 9 millies, and you know the drilling. Yeah, we about to bring the drama. No longer known for crabs and in the harbor. Charm City, but it's really Harm City, Bomb City. Everybody got 9 millies, and you know the drilling. Yeah, we about to bring the drama. No longer known for crabs and in the harbor. From Jersey, yo, check the door. Baltimore, the place where half my family was born. The street.
For the minds of the vision pictures.
What did the doctor say?
Why me?
It will get worse.
My God, there's too many young people leaving this earth at an early age.
Ain't nothing wrong with my property.
You need to shut your club down immediately by order of the city.
Your heart is filled with pain. You're confused. Don't know what to do.
Charm City. For the minds of the vision pictures.
You ever did a hit before?
Stucky that shot you 6 times? You on the streets now, player. You want your money or what?
Banger. Sound like a setup to me.
Get money.
Guess we got knocked off.
Let me see your hands.
Your ass is mine now, boy.
Charm City.
I point clocks at your dope shot from across the street. Oh, Z, okay.
What up, baby?
No doubt, baby. Y'all good? Yeah, they good. You good?
All right, so hold up. All right, so J-Ship.
He on point now. Hey, yo, wait till you see the part when they got us going down, when the boys pull us over. Oh, yeah, I saw you in it. I saw it.
All right, yo, everybody listen up. I'm gonna be right here. Yeah, so you're gonna be going there with the guys, but you are back in the cup. You see her, so you dip off, and you know, you lose her. All right, so you rap with her. You said, that's when you like, yo, go me the keys. And you got a line of her. Yeah, you see him rap with her, and then you say, yeah. Yeah, throw me the keys. And then that's when you walk up to him. Yeah, you walk up to the new line. He's like, you had. Yeah, he's like. All right, so this is. changing that to like 15. You sure you 15? All right.
Either way, R. Kelly, you're going down.
Yeah. All right, and then we got the Pete with the
take 'em.
Yeah, the good take 'em. All right, just hit me twice with it. Just take 'em, take 'em.
Take 'em, take 'em.
Then we hear this.
Get that mother.
Yeah.
Book 'em, Dano.
Yeah. All right, so we good. By the time we'll have all of this like down packed and you know we do in a couple hours.
You know how we do.
Yeah.
Somebody
all right,
got bit on.
All right, so you guys got your copy in your car. You got your copy.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get
good.
Yeah. Pockets again. Right here live. Next month. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Me and all my boys here. This my whole posse here. What's their name?
Right, police.
Right.
Or the credits is cop 1 and cop 2.
That's how they gonna do it.
So you ain't gonna give my name like Chet and Dave?
Chet. Yeah, so let's see.
You can be retired, but once a police officer, always a police officer.
Now you guys are in good shape.
Right, God's great.
Do you got the vision?
Sean City, home of the heroin addicts. Sticker boys with automatics, life turned tragic. Teen pregnancy is on the rise, so is the homicide. Player, open your eyes. Young girls drop out the strip, and young boys stand on strips so they can buy new whips. They valve crack up till the jails packed up. The whole city corrupt, so many down on their luck. Young mother 21, 2 kids, no love. Too busy drinking and playing the club. Young father, 5 kids, not claiming none of them. No remorse, cause his father ain't claim him. Inner city curse, Sean City seems the worst. Some only go to church when they following the black hearse. Yeah, the truth hurts, but most forced to do dirt when they can't find work in Sean City. Home of the corn and the wire, homicide from the gunfire. In Sean City.
Where I'm from, we show no pity. So if I go, you going with me.
In Sean City, home of the corn and the wire, homicide from the gunfire. In Sean City,
where I'm from, we show no pity. So if I go, you going with me. What you thinking is sweet? Living in Baltimore, where for you to eat, you gotta break the law and try not to keep snakes involved. They the reason why fan cases get solved, man. You know what be more is. It's a war zone, so you bound to see more dead. Young soldiers hugging blocks with the squeeze off lead.